Hello, I'm Tanya from Love Goddess Tarot, and today we're doing a love reading on the energy around your connection and what it is that you need to know. What's coming up really strongly is that there is a possibility of you, or quite a few of you, having a pattern around emotionally unavailable people. They may be unemotional too, but the overall energy around the connection currently is there some sort of strife, some sort of difficulties. You may have had arguments, you may have had some difficulties recently, and this is very much relevant for this time of the year, I guess, with the festive season here. So you could be dealing with an issue of a third party influence. But of course, this can also indicate any form of addictions that are coming into your relationship or into your connection with the person who is your significant person. So it's important to remember that this kind of energy usually indicates your deeper lying perspectives and patterns and heart wounds. So when there's strife, when there's arguing, it's really important to not to become reactive. It's important to simply look within rather than look outward. This is also a sense of loneliness here with this energy. A sense of loneliness. You could be feeling disconnected from your significant person. So the energy around this connection currently is one of separation. So some of you may have had some sort of heartbreak, heartache recently, and tears, as we can see in the background here. There's some clouds, so it certainly isn't a clear time, and the heart is sore. So this connection at the moment is going through some difficulties, but please do not go into reactive mode. It never solves anything. And when somebody is emotionally unavailable, when you try to explain or even defend yourself, it builds the wall higher between you and your person. So it's important rather to, as the Queen of Cups shows here, she's pausing, she's reflecting, she's looking at her needs, she's looking at her emotions. She's not projecting her emotions onto the other person. So there's a time for you now, whether you're male, female, gender neutral, the Queen of Cups represents us all. And she is looking and she is observing. And this is what you need to do. This is very important at this time. So if there's strife, no matter what, retreat, go within and look at your needs. Look at what you need. Look at what you feel. Get clear around this and make sure you nurture yourself. It's a time of no action. As you can see, she's not moving forward. She's not pushing forward. She's not speaking about what is happening. She's observing and reflecting herself. And that is really important at this time. And so Spirit comes in with a brand new start, and this will be to do with communication. And it's also saying, Spirit is going to release a sense of this confusion and bring in the opportunity for you to have your say. But this is a calm say. This is not fighting. This is not the ego coming and wanting to be right. This is being able to meet the other person halfway and really being able to talk it out. This indicates good communication. So be patient. A better time is coming for this communication. The time is not now. So it is saying that your relationship with the Magician, you have all the tools that you need to make this relationship a success. It has all the components that will make this relationship a long-term success. But sometimes in relationships, even at the start, there can be strife and difficulties. Third parties can also be about exes and children and other people demanding time and energy from your partner. And I do feel this has to do with your partner, not so much with you. So you being in this space and recognizing the power that you have within the relationship, change your perspective. No matter what's going on, you always have free will. the choice is yours. But I bet that if you're watching this video, there's a part of you that really wants this connection to grow and prosper. So it's saying you have all the tools for that. And with temperance, very much about balancing the emotions, taking a step back, retreating, and aligning your center with spirit. But also it's saying you have the support of the spirit, and your angel team are supporting you. And so this is about everything in moderation. So currently, pulling back, doing nothing other than observing, reflecting, and being very conscious of your own patterns. I feel like this is all a wonderful karmic lesson to release something that is no longer working for you. And this comes up very strongly around the twin flame soulmate energy. And of course, there's always karma there. There's lessons to be learned, lessons to be successful at, and to release things. So this is what it's about. If you pay attention to yourself and to your emotions, and to not get distracted by your significant person's actions, words, or how they show up, then you change the energy of this entire situation. And sure enough, the Knight of Swords is showing a very rapid, quick approach to wanting to talk. And I feel like there will be a message, a very sudden message from your significant person wanting to talk. It could be for some of you quite an aggressive or angry kind of approach. But for most of you, I feel like this is more of a positive omen that's saying, you know what, you suddenly get a whole lot of messages saying, I want to talk. And they're ready and they're wanting your attention and your time. And as we saw with the Ace of Swords, it's time now to speak your truth. You have now this opportunity. Spirit's giving you this opportunity. Now notice this is not coming through you. This is not coming because you're in control and you're trying to push things or force matters. Let things unfold naturally. Sometimes it's really hard to be patient, but this is a wonderful opportunity for healing for you. And as we saw, we have the Queen of Cups. She's reflecting, she's pausing, she's balancing her emotions. She's not running into the situation and pushing, trying to get results, trying to get answers, or trying to fix things. And remember, with somebody who's emotionally unavailable, for those of you who are dealing with someone like that, it's never wise to try and push. You push and they just lean right back and you achieve nothing. So it's important for you to be able to be somewhat understanding of your significant person's fears. Perhaps they're fears around this relationship, perhaps they're just fears around other things. But usually when someone's emotionally unavailable, in my opinion here, and what I'm getting is this isn't someone who's chronically emotionally unavailable. They are dealing with a whole lot of things, and this causes this energy of emotional unavailability. In other words, they can't be there to meet your needs at this point in time. And you are trying to bring across a point, but they're not able to, they're not in the frame of mind to be able to understand it. Now, if you let ego lie low and you graciously decide to talk, you will resolve your issue. There will be a middle ground, but it does require you to put your ego aside. And it's not about being right, and it's not about going over the same things again and again. Now, what is very interesting here is that you may have a relationship pattern of some kind, and your reactions in the past led you nowhere. And now, in this situation, you're almost like having an out-of-body experience where you are seeing yourself reacting differently and having different results. And this is wonderful because this is actually a long-term lesson that is going to be learnt and done with. And, the heart will open. It's just there are some things to release, and rather release them now than later. So what comes is the Fool. I mean, the Fool is on a happy mission. It's like a happy, carefree, I don't have a care in the world kind of energy. And that's where you're going to be with your relationship. So it's looking like the future looks bright. And you must remember that in times of strife, look back and think about all the reasons why you chose your person. And remember that, and remember also the good things. However, boundaries are needed. And one of the things about the conversations will be boundaries that will be put in place, and you can then move forward. And then there's a new journey taking place, which is fantastic. And of course, universe is going, can you see your nugget of gold in your relationship? Here, Spirit is giving you this nugget of gold. And you need to see this, because so often the focus is on doom and gloom. But Spirit is saying, but there's a nugget of gold in this relationship. So never think you're wasting your time with anything, with anyone, in any situation. Everything is set up just for you to find your nugget of gold. And sometimes the nugget of gold is just recognizing that you're super awesome and super powerful, and that you can change your perspective on anything. And there's a lot of light coming in. This nugget of gold in your relationship tells me there's a lot worth saving here. And, there's something new growing that's going to prosper, and it will be a new energy within your relationship. So this connection is going to grow through this nugget of gold, and you will have brand new experiences with this person if you persevere. And with the Four of Wands, this beautiful connection of some of you, celebrating your joy and happiness, the beautiful, powerful, wands that are holding up this wonderful relationship. It is also a soulmate card, your twin flame energy. And this can be marriage, this can be moving in together, this can be being on the same page with the things you desire. So there's a lot of magic that's coming for you. And remember, in all of this, as I said, Spirit wants you to see the nugget of gold. So yes, there may be strife, there may be difficulties, and right now you may not be able to see clearly. But when you go through this is not forever, this is temporary. When you pause and reflect on your own emotions and what you need, and you speak your truth clearly, then your partner can meet you halfway. And so I definitely feel for some of you there might be a no contact or some sort of separation. Sometimes it's even emotional separation within the relationship. And through this process that I'm seeing here, the energy around your connection is changing, and you will be either back on track, or, this is even a renewal of vows. This is just beautiful. And I want to say, I'm just getting strong energy around March, April. You're going to have some wonderful experiences with your relationship and new things coming together. So I've shuffled these cards, and we have this beautiful dove. It's such a representation of peace and spirit. And this card is about, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So there is peace coming through the turmoil, through all of this. Detach from the drama. You're awesome, you're beautiful, and you're so loved by Spirit. You may not see it now, you may not feel it now. And for those of you who are feeling lonely over this festive season, Spirit loves you. You're so supported by your angel team and helpers. They are there. Call out to them, reach out to them and talk to them, because they're there for you. May you feel their blessings showering upon you. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I wish you also a beautiful festive season. I will be around. I can't say when. There are some things going on, and I will make videos as I go. But if you'd like to continue to see my videos, then please do subscribe, because you will receive notifications that I've posted. And I will leave a link below to my website if you'd like a love, soulmate, or twin flame reading, for 2024. There's still some space for that, and I wish you a beautiful day and many blessings.